Hey guys, Marketer Mike is back. I'm super excited for this call today. So basically what I'm going to be going over is the exact Shopify apps that you need for 2026. Basically, I've been going through all my clients and seeing their success and seeing their conversion rate and seeing the difference between people that I'm onboarding, and I'm always kind of recommending the same apps over and over again. So I decided to kind of just put them all in one place so that way you guys know what apps you should be using or what apps like a top marketer recommends in the game. So before I even get into it, why should you guys listen to me? Well, I'm Marketer Mike. I do media buying for multiple agencies, direct to consumer, lead based. I've made millions of dollars for multiple brands. I make millionaires every single year with Facebook ads. So I'm a lead strategist. I've been featured in Forbes. I graduated from Northwest Missouri State, which is a nice school, double major in business management and marketing. So I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for over 6 years. I'm a dog in the space, and I want to share with you guys, again, exactly what I've seen to work. So that's why you guys should listen to me. Here's some things I want to show you. $2 million this last year alone. You see, compared to January 3rd, January 1st, 31st of 2025. So over 291% increase this last year for this brand. Now, this brand did $1 million last year. We did 2.1 this last year. Like, it's absolutely insane. And we're absolutely cruising. As you see, here's some conversion rates that I've been helping over the last couple of weeks. And you see 3%, 3.1%, and you see these increases, almost a 3.6%, 3.6K percent increase. So 3,600% increase in conversion rate in a couple of weeks working with a small brand. This one, 43%, a 50% increase in your conversion rate is crazy. I'm gonna let you know that right now. So yeah, with no further ado, that's who I am. That's what I do. I grow and expand businesses online, brands online with Facebook media buying. So again, like what I'm going to be going over today is the apps that you need to get started. So what I'm going to go ahead and go through. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is just Shopify optimization. So we need to be on Shopify stores. If you're not on Shopify store, get on Shopify store. If you need a way to get started on Shopify store, I have a link in the bio below. That's $1 for your first 3 months. Otherwise, it's $30 a month, so you're going to pay $90 for the same amount of time. So go ahead and save yourself that $90, get that $1 start, get on the best optimized store you can, which is Shopify for Facebook ads, and let's blow your brand up. So get on Shopify, get a link will be in the bio below. Find that Shopify link if you don't have one, and get started as soon as possible. There's no better time to get started. Number one way to increase your conversion rate with Shopify is with apps. The reason why Shopify is so powerful is because you can add apps and they integrate perfectly with your website. And I'm going to go ahead and show you some that are really, really popular. I have them kind of listed here, but I'm going to go into them a little bit more in detail and why they're important, each one. Now, I do have notes on each one of these slides. I'm not going to be going through the notes each individually. It might be a little bit redundant in some situations. So if you want to, feel free to pause at any time, kind of reread through the slide, and also get a couple notes along the way as well. Also, I wanted to remind you, I am a small creator, so everything in terms of engagement goes a long way. I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe down below. I'm trying to provide as much value to you guys as absolutely possible. I know it's going to make you guys, a lot of money if you guys implement this. It's going to double your conversion rate. So when you're sending traffic to your store, they're actually going to convert at a good clip so you can actually grow your business. Again, if you find anything valuable, comment down below, like the video, share with a friend. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and we'll get it popping. All right, let's get into it. All right, so this is my by far favorite app, I would say, the last couple of years. It's called Accordion Description. It's actually called Easy Slides, but Accordion Description is kind of like what the section is called. And you're going to see this all the time. This is going to be where you come down and you see multiple different categories, and people can decide like which ones you want to choose. Now this is really strong because people can interact with your website. They can feel like they're more empowered and not being thrown information all at once. There's a ton of information here, but you don't see it all at one time. So you only see select information, so you can actually absorb it as a customer, as well as you can see what you want to see. So you might go to the description. Okay, you might skip to how to use. Okay, you might want to go shipping information, and you're done. You might not need all the information, but you get the information that you want and that you need as a customer. So it's dynamic, it's helpful, it's not an overload of information, but it still gets a lot of information across. Super, super, super powerful. As you see, it improves customer experience, boosts conversion rates, reduce cognitive load, so you don't got to see as much stuff on the page, supports a higher average order value. Once they know more about your products, they'll end up buying more. It's super easy to use and customizable. Like, it's so easy to use. All you got to do is change like the font size that you want to have a description box, and you put the same size text underneath it. Now here's two different examples. Boom, 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 and boom, boom, boom. Here's three things you always want to have inside your Accordion description. Description/benefits, how to use your product. Even if it's super like obvious, like you think it's obvious, bro, just explain how to use the product. I promise you. 1 through 4 steps. It's super, super important. And shipping information. A lot of people overlook this. As you see, I have it in both these examples here. It's because I'm a consultant on both these brands. You have to have shipping information. People want to know how soon it gets shipped, especially with like competing with like Amazon and stuff like that. So definitely go check out this app. I have it pulled up here. By the way, if you guys, you can click on easy slides right here and it'll take you to it. If you guys want to see slide, or you guys want me to send this slide over to you, go ahead and comment down below slides and I'll send this over to you. Otherwise, you're going to have to either screenshot or want to get it. But I'll give you this exact presentation so that you guys can, come in here and actually open the exact links and everything like that. All right, so like right here, you can click, it should take you to that hyperlink. Boom. So I don't know why it's not taking us there, but right here and right here, boom, it'll take you to that hyperlink. So yeah, go ahead and mess with that. It's easier to grab. All right, cool. All right, continuing on. Next, you want a slide cart. Now I'm gonna show you guys these all in action here in 1 second, but I want to go ahead and kind of run through a couple of them. So the next one's gonna be slide cart. So slide cart's gonna be a cart that comes from the side. And why this is super popular is because it improves your cart experience. People are not liking when they add the cart to be taken to a whole different, like, oh, this is your checkout page or your cart page. No, let's skip that. Let's have the cart slide out from the side. Let's go straight to the checkout. You're going to see this across almost every Shopify store. Even the biggest stores, Skims, Best Buy, Walmart, everyone is doing this. Like, you have to do this in today's day and age. Like, it's so important. Now, there's two of them that I really like. It's called Ampslide and UpCart. UpCart's the most popular one that I've been using lately. As you see, it doesn't have as good of a rating as this Ampcart. Ampcart's relatively newer. So I would definitely look into kind of both of them and see like which one works best for you. Again, I have the hyperlinks for both of them here. Just got to click on this and open the hyperlink. It'll take you to the respective apps. I also have them screenshotted here so you know what to look for. All right. So, and then again, like right after this, I'm going to go ahead and show you, I'm going to finish this one and I'm going to show you guys a website that has like kind of all this stuff. I'm going to go halfway through, show you the website. I'm going to go through them all and I'll show you the website as well because it does a great job of showing absolutely all of these. Frequently bought together. I just have a screenshot of the app here, frequently bought together. This is super important. What this does is it increases your average order value at the wazoo. It puts another 1 or 3 products on your other product page. So like say they're on a product page, when I scroll past the description below, it will say frequently bought together. This will allow other people to buy multiple stuff except for just one. Now, if we go to the example over here, you'll see if I scroll down, this person's doing a different technique, but they say you may also love. Now, I would recommend they have this higher up so that way it's not so hard to find. Probably like literally right here where it says what makes us different, or right before the first testimonial, like you may also like, or even like after they got a little bit of information, maybe underneath research back. But as you see here, they have you may also like, and then as you see 65, 120, 40. So if people buy these products, it increase your average order value. You don't run ad spend for it. It's absolutely amazing. So you want that frequently bought together really, really fast. I'm going to show you a couple other things. As you see, here's that slide cart or Accordion description, how to use. You want how to use to be in 4 simple steps, like make it super simple for them. And then any like tidbits along the way as well. I mean, as you see, if I press add to cart, boom, this slide cart will come up from the side. And some things I want to highlight here, you can do another feature and benefit or feature or benefit from buying with you. So benefit from buying with them is 365-day money back guarantee. They also have, you see this they also have this chart up top. This is a progress bar. So it says I'm this far away from getting the free shipping. Now I would technically tell them to add like another one. So free shipping's one away. What's something else they can give outside of that? Is it like a gift bag? Is it a free product? When I spend a certain amount, what can they do for me outside of that is what I would recommend for them. So as you see, they have all of them. Now continuing on. All right, so another app that I would recommend you guys getting is an Upsell app. Upsell is a really powerful one. Basically, it's AI powered, so when people like anticipate they're leaving the page, it'll pop up and say, "Hey, before you go, here's a big discount." It does really nice pop-ups that can convert at a high level. Basically, if people come to your site and they don't buy, then you've just spent a lot of money for them just to come to your site and not buy. So it's like you still want to have a way pop up or something engaging to collect even more people than just the buyers. So that way you still can retarget those people and get sales from them later on with different feature and benefits because they were obviously interested. They usually just need a little bit more information or different angles to like kind of like convince them to go over the edge to buy. SMS marketing is super powerful in there. So it offers SMS marketing, and this is absolutely amazing. Like SMS marketing gets one of the highest returns. So like what kind of ideas you run Facebook ads to your site, you get that or cold audience. After that, you start warming them up with the emails. You warm them up with SMS. SMS gets the craziest returns, guys. I'm gonna let you know right now. So you spend $100. You can guess what the ROAS is going to be. The return on investment for that 1 cent is absolutely insane. So I really like the SMS because it just looks really cool whenever you see that huge return from that. And that's one of the highest things you can get a return from. Upsell is really good about doing this, as well as Klaviyo. Klaviyo is also a really good app. I'm going to go into Upsell right here just so we can kind of see what is going on. I'm going to play this real quick.
Welcome to the One Store platform. Tens of thousands of Shopify and
we ain't watching that.
Of what we offer increase their highly increase various. All of these is best for your business.
I'm gonna let you know this video is not the best, but I promise you this is one of the best apps as well. Like, look at these emails, like they're already set up for you. You just go in there, click on them. Again, like different opt-in rates for sure. An abandoned cart recovery. Still thinking over it, like get this before you leave. Boom! Look at this message. Still shopping. We didn't want you to forget. Claim your 10% now. Boom. So really cool stuff here. Another one is going to be Klaviyo. Klaviyo is going to be a really popular one. I didn't include it because I'm not the biggest fan of Klaviyo. It does have a lot of limits that Upsell does not have. It's a little bit more established, I'd say, Klaviyo, but it's also more expensive. So they like think that they're doing something when they're not. Yeah, it says free, but it limits you at like 1,200 people, which you get to 1,200 people really fast. Only 500 contacts for emails, which isn't anything. And they're going to charge you on top of both these. So you're really getting paid 35, and then they charge you an arm and a leg. I'm telling you, this 500 contacts isn't anything. You'll get that even as a small brand. You'll get that in a month. As you see, 200 one-star reviews. Yeah, really hard to work with sometimes. They're really hard and they're really rigid. But so it works for some people. I've seen it work crazy for some people, but I'm not a fan of Klaviyo. But I still want to provide that for you guys, so you guys have options you guys can look into because it is reputable. People do like it, but it is what it is. So that's gonna be Klaviyo. So those are the two upsell apps I would recommend. It's gonna be one Upsell to start, and then also Klaviyo. You can look in both of those. They both do SMS and email, and I believe the Popups as well. So that's something that's really cool. All right, let's continue on. All right, sticky add to cart. Sticky add to cart. So sticky add to carts, like there's so many of them. That's why I just screenshot all these. They all do the same thing. I don't really have like a one that's like better than the other. Just look for one that has a high number of ratings and a good star ratio. I do like Vitals honorable mention. I didn't include Vitals on here, but if you're interested, I can do another whole video on Vitals that has like 30 in one. It basically has all this stuff in one. That was the point of Vitals, and it's like for like one price of like $50 or something like that. It is cool. It is a little bit intuitive. Like you have to kind of like learn it and stuff like that, but it is a good app. So if you guys want me to do a specific thing on Vitals, let me know. I will do that. But sticky add to cart, why sticky add to cart's important? Because with Shopify, people can only buy at the top. So if you decide to buy, or if a customer decides to buy on a landing page, it's right here off this add to cart. Otherwise, there's no other place for them to buy on this product page. So for example, if I'm scrolling down right now, tell me, how can I buy? I can't. I can't buy because there's no buy button. Now, I thought they had one, but let me see if they have it on mobile. Yeah, so they have it on mobile, which they probably don't even know it's on desktop. They have it on mobile, which is fine. Like 80 to 90% of your customers are going to come from mobile. That's fine. People will scroll back to the top for like if your product's like in demand as well. But sticky to cart increases that conversion rate because it allows people to buy at any time. All right, continuing on. Reviews. Reviews are so important. As you see, like 2025 Build Award winner, like it's because like this is so in demand. Like this is why It got reviews. And also, like, look at these ratings: 5.0, 34,000, almost 35,000 reviews. Insane. You see, build a trust. So sell more with reviews. Like, it's actually really cool. You can do like different carousels like this, talking about different stuff. Um, you can show real experiences, unlimited product reviews, Google reviews. Now, this is important because social proof. Social proof is everything in today's day and age. People want to see the product in action. People want to see other people wearing a product that look like them, that are in a setting that they're going to be in. If you can portray that, it's going to lead to so many higher conversion rates, and you're going to love it. I promise you. Definitely worth to check this out. Klaviyo, I kind of already talked about Klaviyo. I didn't realize I had its own section. Klaviyo's good. We kind of already spoke about it. I'm not going to speak about it too much more. It does customer loyalty. It's a little bit different than one Upsell. So again, like, you got to kind of decide like which one you want over these. Like, do you want, they both have email and SMS. Okay, do you want like the customer loyalty, like them to be able to build up points, or do you want like kind of like the AI pop up, smart pop-ups? It's kind of like a, yin and yang kind of thing. For brands that are like for brands that are more clothing related, you're obviously going to want customer loyalty. For brands that are more like one sale at just like product based or just like one-off sales, you're definitely going to want the AI smart pop-up. So those are like the two different scenarios I would use that for. All right, so quick tips before we kind of head out for today. And I kind of already mentioned this, but I want to highlight: social proof is everything. Work to get a solid conversion rate and allow the platform to scale. Like, you have to get a good conversion rate on your site, or you're not going to be able to scale very efficiently. What is a good conversion rate? Industry average is 2.5, but really 2.8, 2.8 to 3.2. 2.8 is the average. So let's go with that. Average conversion rate you want to go for. That's what we've kind of identified. Well, one, that's the average, but also we've identified that as what's able to scale. So if you can get a 2.8% click-through rate, that's going to be allowing you to scale really effectively. That's going to be purchase conversion. I didn't explain how to use the pixels, so I won't talk about that. But okay, here's another thing. If your website is not converting, so say like you are getting traffic to your site, but it's just not converting, all right, you need to download these two apps. This Lucky Orange is going to give you a heat lamp, and it's going to allow you to see where your customers are going. You're going to be able to see where your customers are clicking at on your store, and see if like there's any dead space. Sometimes I see people clicking on stuff that's not a button. Okay, we need to turn that into a button. Or people are getting stuck in one landing page that they can't. That's a lost landing page that they can't get out of. That's cool. We've identified that. Let's go ahead and eliminate that landing page. Let's get them in a funnel flow that's going to keep them repetitive and going in a good flow and stream. As well as Zigpull. Zigpull is really powerful. Lets customers tell you why they didn't buy. So basically, you set up like a survey, and you say why you didn't buy. If it's like clothing, for example, like, hey, why didn't you buy? Give them different options. Is it sizing? Not ready yet? Need more information? People like want to tell you why they didn't buy, actually. So set that up. Get some customer feedback. Between these two, you should within like 3 to 5 days of having both of these, you should be able to know like what's working and what's not working on your site, and then work to change that drastically. Now, if you've done all this and your conversion rate is still trash and nothing's working, and you're just like, what's going on, and you're driving traffic, it might even be your angles that you're targeting on your ads. Like, the angles that you're targeting on your ads might not align with your website, so you need to make sure like your terminology on your website is the same terminology you're talking about on your ads. So when people go to your ads to your website, they know they're in the right place. There's a lot of people have that disconnect between those two. So be really careful with that. And ultimately, if you do need more help, again, that's why my program is in place. I help brands grow via media buying on Facebook. I also consult them on the websites. I consult them on what campaigns we need to run. And so if you are needing more help or you're stuck, DM me on IG, marketer_Mike, and I'll definitely help you out. You can also comment down below help, and I'll reach out to you with the way that we can get talking. Yeah, let's blow your brands up. This is here just so you guys can know what apps that you guys want to use for 2026. I really only recommend these apps. Now, if you have a question about any other apps as well, comment down below the app. I'll look into it and I'll let you know my honest opinion. But this one was a pleasure. With no further ado, guys, Marketer Mike out.